Hub. Mm-hmm. So, so, no, man, you don't YT popping the little shit, right? You don't like YT popping the little shit, right? This one dude in particular, this nigga want to be gutter so bad. Nigga be watching too much TV. Nigga get on here throwing up random streets that they don't grow up on. Only thing that if you in Georgia, only thing these niggas the streets they throwing up is where the drug dealers live, right? Um, one nigga yesterday got on here and threw up a random street in Detroit, right? Hey, you tell on yourself, cause that ain't that street that you threw up ain't nothing but a street from the series of BMF. Nigga be getting on that bit throwing up random goddamn streets that they looked at on TV. Well, you niggas lame and pie as shit, boy. Ain't never been to that street a day in your life. Oh, come to Old Natty. Oh, okay. Know what I mean? Old Natty just like any other place. That street in Detroit just like any other place. There wasn't one thing you got to understand about uh black people, right? Out of the percentage of black people, right? Let's say you got 30 in a group. This is a percentage. You got 30 black people in a group of niggas that hang with each other, right? Two of them niggas really with the shit. Five of them gonna fight. And when shit get to jumping off, the rest of them gonna run. And bottom line is, two of them, gonna shut up. Five, and the rest of them gonna snitch. You know what I'm saying? So that's what you gotta understand when you get people talking that gutter shit. You do. I want you to realize something. Most dudes that come from a place of poverty and violence are quiet as hell, and if they done made it out of that shit, they don't want nothing to do. At this age, they don't want nothing to do with the gutter. They don't want shit to do with it. You won't even hear them niggas talk about that shit, right? If you are 35 and above, if you are 35 and above, and you still trying to be street, gutter, thug, what the fuck ever, you ain't never been in that shit. You are living a facade. Know what I mean? Because by this time, if you were really, 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 really into that, right? You were really into that lifestyle. You done lost so many people, your dreams hurt. I'm going to repeat that. If you were really, 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 really into that type of lifestyle, you done lost so many people, your dreams hurt. You are suffering. Hey, how you doing? Crystal, how you doing? You are suffering from PTSD right about now. So that's why when people get on here and they go to talking, everybody just be looking like, okay, yeah, whatever. Now I mean, especially at this age. Now, I do not participate in any type of lingo, any type of activity where it involves crimes against minors. My opinion, and like I say, everybody has an opinion about a dude's big reveal, right? If I sit here and I got that paperwork and I start reading that paperwork and I start reading the graphic details, when it got to the graphic details of that paperwork, I would put that paperwork down because at that point I didn't want that in my brain. I don't even want to think about a person violating a child. I don't partake in that type of activity. So for a person to see, because reading it out on YT doesn't solve what happened. Reading paperwork out on YT doesn't solve anything that happened in that particular situation. That's up to law enforcement to handle that, right? That's their job. So reading it out and letting YT know what crime this dude committed against minors meant nothing. All it did was put $50 to $100 in your pocket. See, what I'm getting at is niggas will do anything for money. Do anything for their means of survival. I need a couple of dollars, I'm gonna get on YT and read out some graphic paperwork of a crime that happened to minors. That means you're moral, and for you to sit there and be able to read that just verbatim, firmly, that means your morals are fucked up. You have no conscience or no type of humility or sympathy for other people, especially minors. You know what I mean? That wasn't important at all. The crazy thing about it is, reading it out, you had more to do with that gentleman than anybody that you're accusing of interacting with that gentleman. Because on the back end, I know that you had the information on dude, and the only reason you denounced him was because other people were starting to figure out who he was. Keep this in mind. And I'm speaking straight facts. You knew about that dude at least 2 months before you denounced him. And I know this for a fact. So you getting on here reading off that paperwork about and putting him off on other people. No, you were more of a friend to him than anybody else on this particular app. I'm saying, but you have no moral compass. Yeah, exactly. You have no moral compass. You know what I'm saying? And to be able to sit there and read it out graphically, like you're some type of court clerk or some type of law enforcement, speaks volumes within itself. We are the open public. We have nothing to do with anything that's going on in court cases. You are not some type of YT law enforcement. What you try to do, you get on this app, you miserable fuck, and you're a scammer. So what you do, you seek out people to see if you can get in their pockets. You get on this app, you demoralize, because what you try to do, you try to set people that have something going on in their life, you try to set them up to bring them down to your level. These are all things I've been studying. You know what I mean? And although I can't say certain things on YT, before I leave this world, you will be in my grips. See, I tried to explain to you. See, what you people did was, what up, man? What you were doing, you went and looked at my background, and all you saw was, I listened. And I'm not gonna lie, I manipulate, and I use people for the information that I need to get. And 9 times out of 10, when people start trusting you, they start talking. I found out the whole shebang. You know what I mean? So what you try to do is get on this app, seek out people that you can scam. And if you can't scam them, if they don't believe your lies, you try and destroy their lives. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna have our day. That's just what it is. I don't stop until when I lock in on a man, that's my mission. See, the more time it take for me to get to you, the better off I am, because I'll be ran up bond money, and I'll run up money for a lawyer. You know what I mean? I'll be bought my own truck, so my financial status will not fall off if I were to get in any type of trouble. So the longer it takes, the better it is for me. You know what I mean? You'll interact with people, send them out to gather information on people for nothing. That shit did not affect anybody's life. Nobody lost any sleep. Nothing. You know what I'm saying? You try to place the actions of one man on other people. What did it matter? Okay, and I'm gonna start calling that. What did it matter? Did Queen Regina, brown skin, Ty? What did it? How did those three people affect the decisions of one individual? Because even if they would have denounced him and stopped fucking with him, he still was gonna do what he did. So how does that matter? That's the ignorant part about things that you do on this app. You know what I mean? It's total ignorance. Nobody knew that dude personally. You didn't know him personally. You knew more about him than others. Hence to the reason that you have that information. It's an obsession for you. But nobody knew this dude personally. Know what I mean? They knew of him. No one knew how sick of an individual this person is. You know what I'm saying? So basically, how does that? How does that even relate? Your efforts to try to demoralize and embarrass someone on YT is an epic fail. And if you can't grasp that, it's something very wrong with you. But like this shit is just total fuckery. And to receive royalties, which, you know what I mean, like I say, nobody knows, but to receive royalties off of a man demoralizing and taking advantage of children, and to get on the internet and read it off, you're no better than him. They might as well put you in the cell with him. And now it's surfacing that the reason why you're so obsessed with these topics, now information is surfacing that you got ran out of your hometown for some similar events, allegedly. And the reason why nobody can find this information on you, because you guys went on Google. You guys went on Google and basically found a way to take your name out of Google so no one can pull up that information on you. So I advise that the powers that be find that hometown and just start combing through everyone in your family. Everything around you, everything about you. They're looking in Georgia. They need to go back and look in Alabama, or whatever that small town is you're from Alabama. See, the same thing that you do to people on this internet, pulling up that information. Yes, Crystal. Allegedly, rumors are spreading around the YT streets that the main person that is always on the internet spilling out these accusations or these facts about people taking advantage of children or something like that, rumors are starting to surface on him. Yes. Now, I mean, but yeah, I know for a fact that when you a short time after you encountered this dude, Passion Facts, that you knew about him. Now, I mean, and you were just holding the information. So you dealt with this dude for months on end, knowing that you had the information. You guys are starting to look very weird. You're starting to look like that you're into something that that's unexplainatory. Bottom line, that is a weird obsession. You have to look at a person and their actions throughout the time you have known them or the time they've been on this app. Hence to the reason ducks mating, and then go into a whole conversation about a mother breastfeeding her child, and to make it sound of somewhat in a sexual manner. You know what I'm saying? So, um, bottom line is this person is a sicko. I'm doing my part. I'm doing my part. Everybody else need to do their part. And I'm not just talking about on YT. You know what I'm saying? This is fucking ridiculous. I don't give a shit about this dude. Passion facts. He is where he needs to be. I hope they put him in the last. I hope they put him on the bottom floor in the last cell. I hope that salute my dog. What up, ears? I hope they put him on the bottom floor in the last cell, and I hope they send some big 6-7 foot muscular man down there to take advantage of him every morning and every night. I really do. But bottom line is, just you have to have some type of humility or some type of rapport about yourself to get that type of information, read it, and say and be a human being and say, hey, you know what? I ain't even gonna read this on the internet. I'm not gonna put this on the internet. But because a motherfucker needed $50 to $100, good morning, Queen. But because a motherfucker needed $50 to $100 to go buy some goddamn crack, you got on here. So you think you doing something righteous. You got on here not really pointing out the crimes of a adult male. You basically got on here and outed children. That's exactly what you did. You got on here and outed children because most of the content that you were reading were about those little girls. Not about that dude. So you need, when you out here trying to take shots because you hate people, because you hate fucking people on YT, there's no possible way I can hate anybody on YT because I don't know these people. It doesn't affect me like it affects you because look, unlike you, I know how to click out this bitch. When I got them turn this live off, that's the end of it. So to take it so personal, to take shit so personal on this app to where it leads you to do certain things that you do, it's time to go sit down on a fucking chair. And that's not even gonna help. Yeah, that's basically. Well, in the control factor is, the reason why the control factor is there to try and get in your pockets. Look, he sees everybody as a potential scam, a potential person that he can get money out of their pockets. That's all that boils down to. You know what I mean? And my problem with you is you will not come get this ass whooping that I got for you. That shit bothers me. That shit bothers me badly for men and women to get on this goddamn app and go so far to where someone wants to unalive you, then you fucking run and hide. Boy, I want to put my hands on you. You know what I mean? And it pisses me off more the more you hide. The more you hide. Then you hop on the internet with that bullshit again. Stop hiding from me, bro. Now, I mean, I already told you this shit is not going to end till I'm in that dirt and you in that dirt. I wasn't playing about that. Nigga, when you ever know me to say something, I don't mean that shit. You are going to be stopped because you have no fucking humility about what you do. It's all about you can make $50 to $100 so you can feed your crack-headed ass habit or your coke habit. Now, I mean, you got on here. I got you, Queen. You got on here and like, bro, I just don't even understand it no more. These people, when I found out that these people didn't start with you and you started that shit, it became all about royalties. You getting on here now okay, you do it to adults, that's cool. That's cool. Now you have transferred into doing it to children. If you like, and what I will tell you, you're going to place this guy passion or facts on other people. You knew more about him than these other people, and you didn't put it out there. You waited till he spread it around, and other people started interacting with him to put the information out, so you can run a play based on people you dislike and people you were fucking harassing. No one told you to get on people's phone. No one told you to get on your phone and go to harassing people based on what you want them to do. Self-reflecting aura. Oh no, Queen. Where I'm from? Oh no, we got methods for dudes like that. Just like that situation that happened down there where he set himself up at that QT. See, like, he set himself up then. He walked right into that shit. Truth be told, if he'd have let me know he was coming down there, you know what I mean, it could have got a whole lot worse for him. So he runs around, but I bet he'll never do that again. Cause look, the reason why he had to take them 2 weeks off, cause that motherfucker had to go goddamn get his mind together, knowing that day he pulled up to that QT could have been his last day in his work. Cause simply you on the internet, you don't know who watching you. I could have put some of my dogs on his page. Well, matter of fact, one of my dogs is watching him on his page. Know what I'm saying? My dog just wasn't in the vicinity at the time. You know what I mean? Where he was 45 minutes away. Cause we already know he gonna perform them actions where he do this faking ass shit, and then go back and lie about it. So I got a couple of my people watching. So when he in the right place, right time, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But he'll never do that again. Look, I will tell you that he'll never make that mistake again. Pulling fake pull-ups. A 52-year-old with health issues can barely move around, pulling fake pull-ups like he want to fight. Mm-hmm. But yeah, but back to the subject at hand. When it comes to children, what up, Hot Billy? How you doing, man? Steady grind. How you doing? But when it comes to children and the demoralizing of children based on selfish and personal gain, you know, that's some fucked up shit all the way around. And I'm gonna tell you the truth. Whoever giving you that paperwork, I promise you, I'm trying to get them locked up too. So know this. Wherever you getting that paperwork from, we trying to get them people locked up, because that is a federal offense. You cannot present paperwork on the internet when it's an open case. And you are not an elected official, a court clerk, judge, police officer, etc., etc. Have a great day, Queen. You cannot take it upon yourself to get on YT and release that damn information, especially when there's an open case. Hey, look here. Y'all have a good evening.